up or something. What I want to do here is I want to come out in the front, right at the bottom here, with my wires. So I'm going to roll this thing over. Well, I'm come out on the side right here. I'm gonna come out on the side. Where's the blue bits? So this is the muffler here that started it all. Bought the wrong muffler. Couldn't get my money back for it. And just came up with the idea I'd build me a mailbox out of this muffler. Simple mailbox. Put a piece of angle on it and set my mailbox on it. But it turned into something totally different. All right, so we got several wires in here. We got about 30 little button cap lights on the side, and then we got, I think, 4 down in there, blue ones. So we're gonna wire them all together, and then we're gonna come out with one wire. So, that old fella that come up down the road down there a while ago and got in the lift with me, me and him go way back, long way back, till when I was probably 10 years old, maybe 11. He was a farmer around here when we was young, and we used to work with him on the farm. He had horses, and he'd let us ride his horses and go down there. You know, we got off the school bus, and he'd give us a few dollars, clean his horse stables up, and he'd give us the key to his horse barn. We could ride horses anytime we got ready. he was just a good old fella. And we worked with him on the farm when we got out of school during the summer. We just hung out with him all the time there for years and years. And I'm imagining he kept me out of a lot of trouble as far as doing stupid stuff. Because the old man, he drove transfer trucks and he'd be on the road a lot, so he'd be gone most of the time. But it was me and another fella that stayed over there in that trailer park, and we went with him everywhere. Let's see what I want to do. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go in there and then back out. So I'm gonna take most of this here, leave a little bit, but I'm gonna take most of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend that wire out some where we can actually got something to work with here. I don't want to try to twist and bend up in there too far. Here a pretty good bit, and I got something to get to it, but we just want to make sure that if we need to re-crimp something, we need to do it now, not later. Look, see if them ones in the top is burning up there.
Yeah.
All right. So we're good to go on this. We'll go ahead and move on to the next step, which is going to be drilling some holes in our little base plate here. So we got a base plate I made the other day out of some 5-inch pipe. Some 5-inch pipe and just a piece of steel, 1/4-inch steel. So what I need to do, there's going to be some water go down through the top of that pipe. Every time it rains, there's going to be some water go in there, and it's got to be able to get out. So we're going to have to drill some weep holes in the bottom here. And we drill them big enough so if any like leaves or bird comes up there and drops something in there, it won't clog up the holes and they'll let that stuff get out. We won't have to get up there and try to get it out. We'll probably put, I don't know, probably put 4 or 5 ought to be enough. Should be plenty. We'll put 4. We'll open them up to 3/16. We won't quite go a quarter, but we'll go. Yeah, that's a little bigger than 3/16. I don't know what size it is, but whatever size it is. That's what size the hole's gonna be. Probably need to get, that's a little higher than the bottom of it, so I need to see if I can get one right there in that wheel. So that should be good enough. Do what we need to do. Make sure you slide in there good. And we ain't gonna pinch no wires. So we don't really need to go up no higher than the bottom, which is here. We can pinch that wire. So we want to go up no more than 3 inches in there, 3.5 at the most. We go 3.5, and that's going to be as high as we want to go. We'll make us a little dot on here. Make sure. Just give you an idea. All right, let's roll down here and stick it up here. Well, let's see. Do we need anything else before we go down there? Do we need anything welded? So we know we're gonna have a wire up top there. We may have a camera up here. They'll put us we'll weld us a bolt right here, and we'll weld us a bolt right here somewhere. That way if we need it to clamp something down, we can clamp it down tight from here to there. We may not need it, but we'll put it up there just in case. We need it, we got it. If we don't need it, we won't use it. We ain't gonna put none here. We'll just use what we got there, and we may end up making us another bracket to drill through here and bolt on there, depending on what we need. All right, we'll take the muffler and we'll go. I got a couple different ways I may mount this thing. I thought about starting with putting it all the way up to the very top. If I don't like the way it looks, I got a couple more mounting brackets I can move. First off, what I want to do is mount my plate up here. Step over there and hold that for a minute. When I made this thing the other day, I made it so I could put it on here, and if I didn't like it, I could use a cap and take it back off. So, start with, we're going to put us a little bit of silicone, well, it's some kind of good silicone around it. We want to keep as much water out of it as I can, so we're going to just put us a bead around the edge of it here. We let it set for a good 5 minutes before we put this on there. So, we ain't got to go on the outside of the boat. We might just put a little smudge there. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. All right, so we'll just wait 5 minutes, and we'll just let that sit there and air dry, and we'll just look around. All right, so what I want to do is square it up about on the edge, and I probably need to get out and look at probably need to go down and look. Start with, see where I need to turn it. If I need to turn it. How I need to lean it before I tighten up that clamp. So we can come down just a hair. I need to get up there and look and see if it needs a twist in it. And I wrap some of that exhaust wrap or something around it. Alright, so where's your turn buckle at? Where's the buckle? Where do we have it? We have it like that. That way there. It is. You can lift that end too, it's leaning that way bad. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to do something different. Mess there off, you don't need it. That's if you're gonna unplug it for a long period of time. The wires don't get corroded, but we're not gonna have that going on up here. We'll just go ahead and take that off. We'll put some wire loom around here. We'll get this thing bolted up where to stay straight. And we'll come back.